Hey everyone, welcome back to the Sunny Side. I'm Sunny, and this video right here is a weekly tarot reading and horoscope for Capricorn for the week up February 24th to 28th, 2020. Hey Capricorn, what's up? This should be a very interesting week for you, to say the least. Something about your identity is going to go under a major flux this week, but we'll get to that in a second. There's something you want to do about yourself that's going to be a change. After that, next week, there's going to be some obsessive behaviors and some people are going to be out to get you. But this week, there's something about you that you should really change. But before we begin, I just want to remind everyone I'm a professional astrologer, and if you want a personal reading, just check out how to do that in the description box below. In addition to that, we have a really cool app out these days. It's called the Sunnyside Astrology app, and there's a link to that in the description box below. It's for your Android or iPhone device. iPhone device. All right, whatever. Let's get down to it. Hope everything is cool, Capricorn. Capricorn's had a rough year last year. This year is going to be difficult as well. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Jupiter is in Capricorn right now, so that means this is going to be the best year for Capricorn ever." But it doesn't always. Like life doesn't really work like that. It just means some of the things for Capricorn are going to get big and exceptionally blown out of proportion this year. Some of the old problems will return. So be careful. There will be backstabbing. There will be people out to get you. You will have headaches this year. You will have teeth issues. You'll have bone issues, knees issues, issues with your knees, you know. So watch out for all that. It's all going to return, but with Jupiter, that's going to get big. On the plus side, you do have a chance to get very lucky this year as well. But anyways, that's for the yearly thing. Let's get down to it. Four of Wands reversed and the Eight of Pentacles. Four of Wands reversed, Eight of Pentacles. Can you guys see that? And so it looks like there's a lot of hard work in play right now. Four of Wands indicates the card of, it can indicate marriage. It indicates getting on with things. The Three of Wands, right, the card right before the Three of Wands, is waiting for your ship to come in. And after you wait for your ship to come in, it's time to get on with everything. So this is the getting on with everything, but it looks like you're stalled out somehow, Capricorn. And it's not the weirdest thing in the world. Mercury's retrograde right now, so it is a bit of a stalled out period for you. Actually, Mercury's retrograde, we'll look at it in a sec, but Mercury's retrograde in your astro sector, third house of communication and transportation. And I said this in the last video, same old transportation and communication problems, Capricorn. So the same old computer, the same old key on your computer is going to keep sticking. The same old cell phone problem, like your battery's going to keep running out, or you're going to lose your cable or something. Or the same old car problem, like the same old transmission going to keep sticking, or you run out of gas. Like, it's not like a run out of gas, but it's the same old problems are going to come up. You're going to have the same old problems with your brothers and sisters. But anyways, it's not really time to move forward anyways, because you do have the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is a card of getting back down to work. And moreover, it's not just work, it's study. You know, so you should be studying and honing your craft right now. And that's what you should be doing. Get down to the books, figure out what it is that you want to do. And I've been telling all the other signs this before we go on and pick your last card and we go look at the horoscopes properly here. It's you shouldn't do anything that's very permanent right now. Unless you have to, don't do anything that's permanent, because you're going to revisit all of this shortly. Under this Mercury retrograde situation, or this Mars moving towards your south node, this stuff that you're really working towards, you might want to redo it, you know, like you're probably, astrologically, you're probably not getting a tattoo, but you might buy a cell phone, or you might buy a computer or something, or you might be promising people some things, or people are promising you some things as you talk to them, and you might have to shift that around a little bit. So make sure you don't do anything that's absolutely permanent and can't be changed right now. Here we go. Paul the Venetian, artistic expression. So Paul the Venetian is an interesting character in history. This particular card indicates a situation where you have to stick up for yourself. There's a tendency, you know, what's going to happen is people are going to want to pigeonhole you. They're going to want to tell you what to do. They're going to say, you should do this. You should say, Capricorn, you should do this. You should do this. You should do this. But the cool thing about Paul the Venetian is he really stuck to his goals. You know, he stuck to his guns. He stuck to his goals. He stuck to what he wants to do. And although it says artistic expression, it's not really about artistic expression. It's about expressing who you really are. And that seems to be the theme that's going on right now. Now, according to the graph here, the astro chart, you're in a bit of a holding pattern in love and money. And I'll explain that to you in one sec. Let's make this proper so you can see that properly. You're in a holding pattern in love and money. Let's bring this back up here. So what's going on is right here, Mars is in your astral sector of your first house. So you might be having a lot of headaches. You might get a cut somewhere on your face. You might get a bad haircut, blah, blah, blah. This is generally how you look and how you express yourself to the world. You might be fighting with people right now, so watch out for that. As Mars, the big energy that's happening last week and this week is Mars making an aspect to this South Node, which is you doing something about yourself you've always wanted to do and you've always felt you should do. You're going to put yourself on the line and you're going to put yourself on the line, which I think is a great thing. You know, Capricorn is good when they put themselves on the line. Get out there and show the world who you are and what you can do. That's the first thing. Along the way, you have to watch out. You do have to watch out for headaches. You do have to watch out for bad haircuts. Watch out for fights, lots and lots of fights. All right, so that's the first thing. Next thing that's going on, we're still in this Mercury retrograde situation, so communication problems might be a little bit off. You'll have to revisit things, problems with your brothers and sisters, and car problems, but cars and computers. But we also have this new moon that we're going through right now, and this new moon is happening right around. This is the moon right here, and it's gonna. Anyways, this is a new moon, and so when you have the new moon is going to conjunct all of this stuff right here when it happens, and it's going to happen on the weekend or Monday. And so when it happens, like the moon is what you want to do. So you really want this new beginning. You want this new communication with your brothers and sisters. You want this new transportation. You might really want a new car. You might really want a new computer, but you got to fix the old thing. You might have to fix this. But the problem is communication's a little off. So I'm saying don't do anything that's locked in any permanency mode here. Got that, Capricorn? No locking into anything permanent. All right, next, because you're going to want to change it shortly. You're going to be like, oh, Sonny, why don't I listen to you? All right, got it. Next week, okay, not this week, but next week, there's going to be some obsessive behaviors as Venus over here makes this negative aspect to Pluto and then to Saturn next week. So get ready for it. You're going to be obsessing about things. For Capricorns, you're probably going to obsess about things at home or about your identity, your home or identity. And that's the deal. You're going to be obsessing with it. So watch out for it. You know, you're going to get a little OCD. And on top of that, later on in the week, later on next week, towards the end of next week, you're going to feel alone and isolated. So that's why love and money are on hold right now. Soon, in about 2 weeks or so, you're going to be entering into an extremely lucky and love cycle, like a major creative cycle, a major love cycle. But Mars is still going to be here, so you're still going to be arguing with people. People are going to still be arguing with you. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword that's happening. So be careful. You know, that's why love is in a holding pattern right now. Just take care of this thing that you've always wanted to do, and everything is going to be okay. Express yourself, right? Paul the Venetian, get out there, express yourself. You know, it's time to move on, but you're somewhat stalled. Keep working, keep studying. Anyway, love will improve in the next couple of weeks. Definitely it's going to improve, but you're still going to be fighting a little bit. And finally, money is in a holding pattern, although you can make a lot of money from home right now. Some Capricorns will receive checks in the mail. Some are going to get a break on the rent. Although that's the case, in about 3 weeks or so, Mars is going to move over here, and when Mars moves over there, things are going to get really expensive, Capricorn. You're going to get a lot of bills due. So watch out for spending a lot of money. So love is on hold right now. Money is on hold right now. You know, what do you want? Last year was a crummy year. Doesn't mean this year is going to be crummy. It just means, you know, you're going to revisit a lot of stuff. So you're going to have to go over a lot of stuff that happened in the last 2 years. And that's what your major theme for 2020 is. And that's the action. So hold tight, hold your money tight. Don't spend anything crazy. Watch out for communication problems. And, you know, if you can make money from home, now's the time to do it. Please, please, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so yet. Please share the video if you haven't done so yet. Maybe give it a thumbs up. Please download and check out the app. It's a lot of fun and it's available for free. And leave a comment. You know, if you get a chance, leave a comment letting me know if there are any goals that you're working towards, and if you've been, you know, and how you've been affected by this Mercury retrograde, if you've been affected by all, or, you know, maybe even if you think none of this applies to you at all and you resonate more closely, you resonate more strongly with maybe a rising sign or a different one of the zodiac signs, just leave it in the comment section and let me know. And that's the action from thesunnyside.net. I'm Sunny, wishing all Capricorns the absolute best of a super beautiful week. And I'll see you guys soon.